What if a chance encounter could change your life forever? What if that moment came from someone you least expected? Today, we're sharing the amazing story of Sophia Carson, a young woman from Michigan who had a life-changing encounter with Donald Trump. This meeting would not only alter her future but also inspire countless others. Stay with us as we unravel this extraordinary tale of hope, ambition, and transformation. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an inspiring story like this one. Now, let's get into it. Sophia Carson was just an ordinary girl growing up in Detroit, Michigan. Like many kids her age, she had dreams, big dreams. But life wasn't always easy. She faced challenges that would have made many her age give up. Her family struggled financially, and the pressures of her environment often weighed heavily on her young shoulders. But Sophia was different. She had an unyielding spirit. As she navigated through school, Sophia found solace in her studies and extracurricular activities. She was particularly passionate about public speaking and community service. One day, while volunteering at a local shelter, she learned about an upcoming event that would feature none other than Donald Trump. Now, you might be wondering, what does Donald Trump have to do with Sophia's life? Well, this was no ordinary event. It was a town hall meeting where he would be discussing his vision for America, and Sophia saw this as her chance to not only meet him, but also share her story. Imagine the excitement, but also the nerves. What would she say? Would he even listen? As the day approached, Sophia practiced her speech over and over again, pouring her heart into every word. She wanted to convey her struggles, but also her hopes for a better future. The day finally arrived. The atmosphere was electric as people gathered, excited to hear from the former president. Sophia stood in the crowd, her heart racing. When it was finally her turn to speak, she stepped up to the microphone, feeling a mix of fear and determination. "Mr. Trump," she began, "I'm Sophia Carson, and I'm here to tell you about the challenges kids like me face every day." The crowd fell silent as she spoke passionately about her life, her dreams of going to college, helping her family, and making a difference in her community. But what happened next was something she could have never anticipated. After her speech, Donald Trump approached Sophia. The crowd gasped as he extended his hand towards her. "You're an impressive young lady," he said with a smile. "I believe you can achieve anything you set your mind to." In that moment, Sophia felt seen, not just as another face in the crowd, but as someone whose story mattered. They talked for a few minutes about her dreams, her family, and what she wanted to accomplish. He encouraged her to keep pushing forward despite the obstacles. But it didn't end there. After their encounter, Sophia's life began to change in ways she couldn't have imagined. News outlets picked up her story, sharing it far and wide. Donations poured in to support her education, and soon she found herself receiving scholarships from various organizations. Sophia didn't just stop there. She became an advocate for other children facing similar challenges. She started a nonprofit organization aimed at helping underprivileged youth gain access to educational resources and mentorship. Can you imagine going from feeling invisible to becoming a beacon of hope for others? That's exactly what happened to Sophia. If you found inspiration in Sophia's journey today, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you can stay updated on more amazing stories like hers. Remember, your story matters too. Share it with us in the comments below. How has a single encounter changed your life? We'd love to hear from you. To truly understand Sophia's journey, we need to delve deeper into her background. Growing up in Detroit, Michigan, Sophia was surrounded by vibrant culture, but also faced the harsh realities of life in a struggling neighborhood. Her family lived in a modest home, where every dollar counted. Her mother worked multiple jobs, often late into the night, while her father struggled to find steady employment. Despite their challenges, her parents instilled in her the importance of education and hard work. They would often tell her, "Sophia, knowledge is your greatest asset. No one can take it away from you." These words echoed in her mind as she sat at the kitchen table each night, studying under the dim light with her younger brother playing quietly nearby. She dreamed of a brighter future, not just for herself but for her entire family. Yet, it wasn't easy. The pressures of school weighed heavily on her, and there were days when she felt overwhelmed. Sophia often sought refuge in her school's library, where she discovered books that transported her to different worlds and ignited her imagination. She became particularly inspired by stories of young leaders who overcame adversity. These narratives fueled her desire to make a difference. But as much as she believed in herself, she felt invisible in a world that often overlooked kids like her. Then came the announcement about the town hall meeting featuring Donald Trump. When Sophia first heard about it, she felt a spark of hope ignite within her. This was more than just an event. It was an opportunity, a chance to voice her struggles and aspirations to someone who had the power to make a difference. But as the date approached, doubt began to creep in. What if no one cared about her story? What if she stuttered or forgot her words? With encouragement from her teachers and friends, Sophia decided to take a leap of faith. She spent nights rehearsing her speech in front of the mirror, practicing not just the words but the emotions behind them. She wanted to ensure that when she spoke, she would resonate with everyone in the room. On the day of the event, dressed in her best outfit, a simple yet elegant dress, she arrived early, scanning the crowd for familiar faces. The energy was palpable. People were buzzing with excitement and anticipation. When it was finally her turn to speak, Sophia felt a rush of adrenaline. She approached the microphone, her heart pounding like a drum. The lights were bright, and for a moment, all she could see were silhouettes of faces staring back at her. Taking a deep breath, she began, "Mr. Trump, my name is Sophia Carson, and I'm here today to talk about kids like me, kids who want to dream big but sometimes feel trapped by their circumstances." As she spoke about her family's struggles and her dreams of going to college, she noticed Donald Trump listening intently. The audience was captivated. You could hear a pin drop as she poured her heart out. "We need more opportunities," she continued passionately. "We need mentors who believe in us and programs that help us succeed." In that moment, Sophia felt empowered. She wasn't just speaking for herself. She was voicing the hopes of countless children who felt unheard. After finishing her speech, Sophia stepped back from the microphone, feeling a mix of relief and exhilaration. Then something incredible happened. Donald Trump walked towards her with a smile that lit up his face. "You did an amazing job," he said warmly. "I appreciate your courage and your passion. You have a bright future ahead of you." In that moment, Sophia felt seen for the first time in a long time. They spoke briefly about her aspirations and what she hoped to achieve. Trump encouraged her to keep fighting for her dreams and offered to help connect her with resources that could support her education. The crowd erupted in applause as Sophia stepped down from the stage, tears of joy streaming down her cheeks. She had not only shared her story but had also made a connection that could change everything. In the days that followed, Sophia's life began to transform in ways she couldn't have imagined. News outlets picked up on her inspiring story. Local newspapers ran features highlighting her courage and determination. Suddenly, she was receiving messages from strangers across the country, people inspired by her bravery. Donations began pouring in from community members and organizations eager to support her education. But with newfound attention came new challenges. Sophia found herself navigating a world that was both exciting and overwhelming. She had always been shy and reserved, but now cameras followed her wherever she went. Interviews became part of her daily routine. Despite the whirlwind of activity around her, Sophia remained focused on what mattered most: her education and helping others like herself. With the support of generous donors and mentors she met along the way, Sophia established a non-profit organization called Voices of Hope. Its mission was simple yet powerful: to empower underprivileged youth through education and mentorship. Through Voices of Hope, Sophia organized workshops and tutoring programs aimed at providing resources for students who faced obstacles similar to hers. She invited successful professionals from various fields to share their stories and inspire young minds. Sophia became a beacon of hope in her community, role model for young girls who looked up to her as proof that dreams could come true with hard work and determination. As time went on, Sophia reflected on how far she had come since that pivotal day at the town hall meeting. She remembered those feelings of doubt and fear, but also recognized how those very emotions had fueled her journey. One evening, as she sat in front of her laptop writing a speech for an upcoming event, she paused to look out at the city skyline. Detroit had shaped her into who she was, a resilient young woman ready to take on the world. She thought about all the kids still dreaming big but feeling trapped by their circumstances. She vowed to continue fighting for them, to ensure their voices were heard just like hers had been. Sophia's story reminds us all that one encounter can change everything, that our voices matter and can inspire change in others. If you found inspiration in Sophia's journey today, we encourage you to take action in your own life. Whether it's sharing your story or supporting someone else's dream, remember that every small step counts. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories like Sophia's, and share your thoughts in the comments below. How have you overcome challenges in your life? We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, keep believing in yourself and your dreams.